What's with the lights?
You what?
What's with the lights?
What's with the lights?
Yeah, what's your name and badge number?
My name's Trooper Blesser, sir.
Trooper, huh?
Yeah, my flashlight is so I can see inside your vehicle.
Yeah, well, I only have a harmonica.
Yeah.
In my phone.
Right. So that's why I want to make sure that it's only a harmonica, right?
Yeah, you right.
Yep.
Welcome back, guys. Today, we have another classic case of cops who just can't handle a well-informed citizen who actually knows their rights. This driver completely shuts down these ID-hungry officers by refusing to comply with unlawful demands, exposing their ignorance, and forcing them to do the walk of shame, like comment and subscribe to help get this video out there and spread awareness about police accountability. Now, let's get into it.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing? You alright?
Yeah.
What's your ID on you, ma'am?
What's the emergency?
What's that?
I said, what's the emergency?
Huh?
Emergency?
Yeah.
No.
Go open the door so I can hear you?
No, roll my window down so you can hear me.
And
Hello, how you doing?
just fine. How are you tonight, sir?
Fine, and you?
State
Can I
police
get
for
your name
stopping
real quick,
you.
ma'am?
What's the articulable
What's that?
probable cause?
The articulable probable cause
Yes,
that
sir.
your license plate isn't properly displayed.
It is, sir.
No, it's
You
not.
can see
You
it.
have to have it mounted horizontally to the vehicle.
You can see it, sir.
I couldn't see it until I was right.
Well, you
behind
hear it.
getting
You
out
see
of the
it
car.
now, sir.
Oh, I'm not going to argue that.
What
right
crime
now,
has been
sir.
committed, sir?
I didn't
What's
say
your
a
badge
crime was
number?
committed.
Can I get your
So
name
what's the
real quick,
emergency?
please?
What's that?
What's the emergency?
What crime did I
There is no
commit?
emergency right now, sir.
Okay, so can we be on our way?
No, you cannot.
I don't have improper registration.
Where are you folks headed to
Okay.
tonight?
Well, there's not a license plate on your vehicle.
The license plate is in
minding
the
our
window.
business.
Okay.
Okay.
What state is it out of?
Alright.
I can't read it.
Yours and her business?
Yes, right.
Okay.
Minding our business, sir. And we'd like
Alright.
to be on our way. What's your badge number? What's your name and badge number, by the way, sir? And his too.
Beatty, 412.
412?
412, sir.
What's your name again?
Beatty.
Beatty.
Yep. What's your name, sir?
Huh?
What's
Mike.
What's that?
Michael.
Michael? Michael,
Yes, sir.
you got your ID on you by chance?
What's the articulable probable cause,
I'm
sir?
just asking if you have it, sir.
That doesn't matter, does it? Does it matter?
I'm asking, do you...
Does it matter,
Easy
sir?
question, sir. Do you have your ID on you by chance? Yes or no?
Can I see your ID?
My ID?
Yes.
Right there.
Can I? You got any followable other ID I can see?
Not on me right now, sir. Just this. My name tag is displayed right here.
And the reason, what crime has been committed, sir? Or what crime do you suspect
You
us
already
of
went over
committing?
that, sir.
Well,
You
I
said
don't
your
have to
name's
show
Michael.
you.
Michael, what's your last name? Okay. Alright.
What's with the lights?
You what?
What's with the lights?
What's with the lights?
Yeah, what's your name and badge number?
My name's Trooper Blesser, sir.
Trooper, huh?
Yeah, my flashlight is so I can see inside your vehicle.
Yeah, well, I only have a harmonica
Yeah.
in my phone.
Right. So that's why I want to make sure that it's only a harmonica, right?
Yeah, you right.
Yep.
So what's with you seen that already?
I'm sorry?
You seen that already?
I did.
Yeah.
I just wanna
What's your
make sure
badge
that's
number
what
now?
stays in your hand. Huh?
What's your badge number?
821.
821
Yep.
Officer. What now?
Trooper Blesser.
What's the articulable probable cause?
I'm sorry?
What is?
Oh, it's not my stop. So
Oh,
I'm sure to
okay.
help out.
Where's the supervisor?
I'm sure it's that plate you have in the back.
Hey.
It's not the
Is this
technician
stop?
says.
You swore off to the Constitution, right, sir?
I did.
Is this stop inconsistent in any way, which and how, with the Constitution? And you know, this is going to be on YouTube, sir. This video is going to be on YouTube.
Good.
And your face is
I'm
on it.
ecstatic.
Huh?
I'm
Yeah.
ecstatic. Yeah, as far as
As far as you know, as far as you have faith, and as far as you
good
know,
faith that my partner here made a valid traffic stop, which, as I can see, that
I can understand that.
plate, which
I
is
can
probable
understand
cause to
that.
stop you. Yes, sir.
But did we commit a crime?
So far, it's a civil infraction.
Did we commit a crime? That's all I ask, sir. It's a yes or no question. This is yes or no
By your
question.
driver, they're not identifying herself. That
If only way she has to identify herself is if she's committed a crime? Did she commit a crime?
Yes.
What's the crime? May we have that for the YouTube video? Tell us, and all the people around the world what this crime is, so we can all know and be informed.
What?
Tell us, me her and all our YouTube viewers what this crime is, so we can all be informed, sir.
I did, sir.
You didn't tell me much of nothing, sir.
All right.
So will you give us some tickets or something and let us be on our way?
That's going to be up to my partner back here.
Okay.
I'm just here to make sure that everyone's acting safely. That's all. The reason why you're staring at me in my eyes.
I was just watching. I was just waiting for the, yeah.
I have been complimented.
Do I have the right to do that? Don't I have the right to do that? Isn't that good faith, sir? Would you not? Hey, that's good faith to me. I look people in the eyes.
We weren't even talking. It's kind of awkward.
Hey.
I mean, I do, like I said, I've been complimented on my eyes before, so I appreciate it. It's just kind of awkward when we're not making conversation.
I was just wondering. It's like basically, it's like y'all trying to intimidate us in some type of shape, form, or fashion.
Intimidating you would be sitting there staring in your eyes.
You are. If you can see that I'm staring in your eyes, then goddamn, you got to be staring in mine.
No, I was just looking at the interior review.
Hey. Well, I was just looking at the exterior of the vehicle. Yeah, your eyes was in view of this the exterior. You understand?
You can do it all night long. It's kind of awkward, right?
Yeah.
What?
This is going to go good. It's going to show that your operation is treason. You know that, don't you, sir?
I'm operating as treason?
You're shining your light in my phone. So that basically that's proving that you're proving that basically you don't want me to film this and film our encounter.
On camera with my own camera, right?
Yeah, but I don't. What's the purpose of the light? If everything's on camera, what's the purpose of you constantly shining the light?
Times. I am always on my camera.
What's the need for the light?
What?
What's the need for your light then? When you already
For
seen?
my light is again, observe your hands.
My hands is cool.
Right, exactly. If I can't see your hands, then your hands aren't cool.
Which way you want me to do? Put my hands so they could be cool, so you could turn the light off. How about like this? If I do like this, now you see my hands.
As long as I can see them, I don't care what you do.
Okay, well, how about the light? In all fairness, if everything is fair.
I need the light to see, sir. I don't know
See
about
what? What are you looking at?
I don't know about you, but I can't see in the dark.
Oh.
Can you?
A little bit.
That's pretty cool.
Just ready to go.
Can we give you a piece of documentary?
Yes.
Give him that card out there, dog.
Card or ID?
Yeah, right here. We had to ask you before we. Yeah, you don't want to touch that, huh? Hey, well, I'm gonna read this to my YouTube viewers.
Go ahead, read it.
I'm gonna read it to you. This is a statement for the police. My rights, silence include providing any documents or information that may incriminate me or be used against me. 2, I require counsel presence before answering any questions. I do not consent to any searches. Saying no does not mean that I have anything to hide, you know? I have the right to know.
All right.
And just like that, another group of clueless cops gets exposed. No crime, no probable cause, just another attempt at intimidation. But guess what? When you know your rights, cops like this lose all their power. That's why it's so important to educate yourself and record every police interaction. Like the video, drop a comment, and hit that subscribe button to help spread awareness. And remember, always record the police.
It's not going in. That's all.
Can you just tell me who told you that? Who gave you the authority to do that?
Excuse me.
You don't have that authority, do you, officer?
Excuse me?
You don't have that authority, do you?
I have the authority to tell you that this is not.
Welcome back, guys. Today, we're exposing yet another case of public corruption, where an NYPD officer with 8 lawsuits, costing taxpayers over $300,000, gets backed by the mayor despite his history of rights violations. Watch as this citizen calls out the mayor and demands accountability while officials try everything to shut him down. Drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to help get this video out there, because exposing these corrupt officials is the first step to real change. Now, let's get into it.
The mayor right here. Hey, how are you, sir?
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Okay. That's not going to be able to go inside. Bring your phone with you, but the tripod's going to stay out.
Oh, I have to set up my camera.
Yep. Excuse me?
I have to set up my camera stuff.
Tripod's not allowed in there.
Why is it not allowed?
It's not allowed in there.
But why?
We always bring it to public.
It's not
meeting.
allowed in there. That's all I have to say. It's not allowed in there.
Okay,
You can't bring it in there.
Can you explain? We're doing a public
I'm not
meeting.
explaining. I'm not explaining. It's not allowed.
Let's use some
That's it.
intelligence. Let's speak with communication skills.
If you guys want to come in, or you want to?
Yeah, but we bring tripods to public meetings.
It's not going in this meeting.
But why is that, sir? Can you
Because
explain
it's
why
not-
that is?
It's not going in there. It's
But-
not. It's not
I
going.
was
in
But
there.
why?
It's not allowed.
I was in the meeting 2 months ago, and I brought my tripod, and no one had a problem with
It's
it.
not going in now.
What's the statute?
So is that
It's not
is that have
going
been
in.
changed or?
I don't know. This is the first time I've done one of these. So
So how do
and
you
I've
know?
been told
Who told you that?
It's not going in. That's
Oh,
all.
can you just tell me who
It's
told you
not-
that? Who gave you the authority to do that?
Excuse me.
You don't have that authority, do you, Officer Davenport?
Excuse
You don't have that authority, do you?
I have the authority to tell you that this is not to go in there. Yeah.
Who gave you that authority? That's what I'm asking you, Officer. You're here to enforce the laws, right? Not to enforce tripods. Policy.
Tripod's not going in.
But who gave you that authority?
Tripod's not going in.
I'm asking who. Can you call your supervisor here?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Tripod's-
Why wouldn't you
tripod's-
call your supervisor?
Because I'm not calling my supervisor. I don't need to call my supervisor.
I'm telling you to call your
Okay,
supervisor.
I don't care what you tell me. You can tell me the moon is blue.
Yeah, but why don't you just call your supervisor and you could de-escalate, and he can de-escalate the whole thing, and he can explain.
There's nothing to de-escalate.
Yes, there is. You are not acting very professionally or like a public servant right now. This is nothing dangerous about what I'm bringing in here. This is just a tripod.
It's not going in there.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Not going in
You're
there.
not even telling me
It's
who
not
who
going
gave
in
you
there.
the authority. Who
It's
gave
not-
you that
it's not
authority,
going
Officer
in there.
Davenport?
It's not going in there.
Who gave you that
It's
authority?
not going in there.
I'm just asking you who gave you the authority
It's
to
not going in
exclude
there.
tripod.
I'm
Where's
not-
the
I'm not
policy?
gonna
Can
explain
you show it
that
to
you.
me?
I'm explaining anything to you. It's
But
not going
why
in.
wouldn't you?
It's not going in.
But why wouldn't you, officer?
Because I'm not going to.
I'm not understanding what you're trying to do here. You're trying to keep the press out?
Just keep it going.
Okay,
No,
but
I'm
are
not
you?
keeping the
I
press
don't
out.
want to keep.
You can bring your little thing in. You're not bringing the tripod in.
But why?
Because you can't.
Because you just can't.
No.
That's your reasoning.
That's
Are there
it.
chairs
That's all.
in
That's the
there?
only reason.
Chairs are heavier than this. If there's chairs in
He's not even giving a reason.
People are heavier than that.
What's the statute,
tripod's
Officer
not going in.
Davenport? What's the statute behind us not being able to bring our tripod?
You're law enforcement,
You're
sir.
not bringing it in. That's
There's
it.
got to be. There has to be a legal statute.
Are you a former NYPD officer like Kenneth Baker?
Don't worry about where I work.
Is that you were from?
Don't worry about. where
Listen,
I
you
work.
need to calm down. There's no reason to be all
I'm not-
upset.
excuse me.
There's
Guys,
no reason
do
to
me
be
a
all
favor, move to the
upset.
side, please.
There's
Please,
no
please
reason to
move
be
to
all
the side.
upset.
Come on,
No.
forward.
You don't need to touch my
Dude,
stuff.
don't put your hands on me.
I just
Don't
pushed
put
your
your-
hand
don't
away.
put your hands on me.
I pushed your hand away from touching
Come
my
on, come
equipment.
on.
That's all.
Excuse me.
You don't need to touch my
No,
equipment.
Put
I
your
just
hands on me again, and you're gonna be out of here. Okay?
I just pushed your hand gently away from grabbing my equipment. That's all. You shouldn't be grabbing my equipment. That's all.
I didn't grab you. I moved your friend to the side. I didn't grab your.
Well, yeah, you tried.
No,
you touched
no, I
me.
didn't. I didn't.
Yeah, for
No, I
sure you
didn't.
did.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I have it on video.
I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, you don't care about a lot of things, Officer Davenport. Officer Davenport, there's no reason to treat the members of the public this way.
I'm not treating you guys.
You
I
are.
think you guys are great. You do your own thing, but you're not bringing the tripod.
But why? You're not even answering
Right
why.
there, Aaron Fremar.
But you're not answering
Hey,
why.
could you do me a favor? Just move to the side so that people can come in.
Well,
Thank
we
you.
want to come in.
You can, but the
Yeah, let
tripod
us
can't.
come in. Just step aside and let us come in.
You go ahead and go on in. I guarantee this is not going to go in.
But you have no authority to do that.
Great, thank you.
The only authority you have to keep my tripod out is going to use physical force. That's the only authority. I'm asking you to call a supervisor. You don't want to call a supervisor, Officer Davenport.
I'm
What
the
is the
person
issue
I'm
here?
the person that's on duty today.
You're not in charge of this building, Officer Davenport. You're not.
Listen, right
You're
now,
not an
you guys-
elected
you guys-
official.
you guys are interrupting
You're
me.
not an. I'm not interrupting anything.
Yes, you are.
You're
You're
not an
very loud.
elected
You're
official.
interrupting the
You're not
meeting.
an. Okay. You're not an elected official.
Yeah.
You're not an elected official. You have no authority to make
Okay.
rules of what comes
Okay.
in and out of a building.
Okay, I guarantee you.
Can you
I
exclude
guarantee
people
you-
based on their color?
I can guarantee.
Can you
this
exclude
is
people
gonna
based
go
on their
in.
race? Can you exclude people from this building based on their race? Can you just make based on what you're telling me? You could make
You
any
tell me.
rule.
You tell me.
You can make any rule you
You
want.
tell me. Yeah, I guess if you say so. If you say so.
But who? Can you just tell me who gave you
I'm
the
not telling
authority
you
to
anything.
exclude?
I'm
Why
telling you
not?
anything. You keep talking. You keep
Why?
just-
It's
you're
called
running your mouth.
conversation.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
not running mouth. It's
No,
called
no.
conversation.
You got your buddy videotaping me.
Documenting.
And I'm supposed to be, I guess, intimidated. You know, these guys doing
If
this.
you're
you know?
intimidated by a camera, that's it.
Trust me, I'm not.
Oh,
Trust me.
good,
Trust me,
good.
I'm
It's a
not.
good thing that you're not, Officer Davenport, because you shouldn't be. It's just the camera.
And
Nothing to
you
be
are.
worried
You're being
about.
you're being extremely polite, but you cannot bring that in. I'm trying to be polite too. I'm not trying to be rude. I haven't raised my voice at
Okay.
you.
All
I'm
right.
just telling you, you can't bring that.
It's just ridiculous, and you're not.
know.
And it's ridiculous that you won't even say where you're getting this perceived authority, and you won't call your supervisor.
I'm not calling anybody.
It's not your policy of the Village of Cold Spring to call
I'm
the
not-
supervisor.
I'm not calling anybody.
I'm requesting a supervisor.
I'm not getting a supervisor.
So you're going against your policy.
I'm not going to give my policy.
It is your policy.
No, it's not my policy. For what? If I had a valid reason to call my supervisor.
The valid reason is someone is
No.
asking you a member of the public is asking you to speak to your supervisor. That's a valid reason because you are trying
I'm telling
to.
you can't bring that in and get.
Oh yeah, of course.
The supervisor. There's no need for you to call
Of course, I'm not going to bring it in because what am I going to go? You're an armed man. What am I going to? I'm a journalist. I'm not going to just go past you. Of course, I'm not. Because you're acting all tough. Like if you weren't having. Yes, you are. You're saying you're not going to bring that in here. Of course, I'm not. Of course, I'm not. But if you weren't wearing that uniform, and you didn't have that gun, you wouldn't talk to me that way. But it's okay. It's fine. You wouldn't.
If you say so.
You wouldn't.
If
You
you
wouldn't.
say so.
I know you wouldn't.
Okay, if you say so.
I'm just saying. I know you wouldn't.
Okay.
But Davenport, one thing you said is that you were being polite. And whether you're being polite or not polite, you're still shredding your rights.
Excuse me.
The statute there. Behind that.
Absolutely ridiculous. No filming behind this point.
Name and address for the record, or simply say decline.
I decline.
And we start the timer. Go ahead. Sir, are you speaking?
Yeah, I am. Good evening. My name is Sean Paul Reyes. I'm an independent journalist and owner of Long Island Audit, Inc. I want to be clear. I am not a resident of the village of Cold Spring. I do, however, pay New York state and federal taxes, which I'm sure the village has no problem receiving. I am here today to peacefully exercise my First Amendment right to petition my grievances to my government. Firstly, Mayor Kathleen Foley, shame on you. You were elected to serve the people of Cold Spring. Mayor Foley, you hired Kenneth Baker as a patrolman for the village of Cold Spring, knowing he was a disgraced former NYPD officer with 8 lawsuits against him, costing taxpayers over $300,000. Do you honestly believe that decision was in the best interest of the constituents? I think not. Truthfully, it sounds like you owed someone a favor. Secondly, when confronted publicly with this information by Leroy Truth Investigations, you doubled down. You treated Leroy with such disdain and had him thrown out of the building. Lastly, if all that wasn't bad enough, you are now censoring public comments on the village's social media, which I will remind you is illegal, Mayor, and will lead to the village being sued in federal court for First Amendment violations. I guess you don't care. You've already demonstrated you will employ a disgraced public servant with over 8 lawsuits against him for constitutional rights violations. Mayor Foley, ignoring the public's legitimate concerns regarding your hiring practices and Officer Baker's pattern of tyranny and corruption isn't going to solve anything. In fact, it will only hurt the village as this story becomes more prominent. I am sure tourists will boycott the village, costing you dearly in revenue. You need to step up and do your job. We, the people, demand that you fire Officer Kenneth Baker. He has no business serving the public in any capacity, let alone as a law enforcement officer. Fire him before he bankrupts the village of Cold Spring with another lawsuit. Choose your next steps carefully, Mayor. We, the people, are watching. Thank you.
Your comments have been entered into the record.
So are you going to answer any questions, Mrs. Mayor? Are you going to answer any questions? Why would you? It just doesn't make any sense, Miss Mayor. Why would you have somebody on your police department that is so boldly corrupt? You just don't care? You just don't care, huh? You don't care that he's violated multiple people's constitutional rights?
And there you have it, corrupt officials caught red-handed, refusing to answer for their shady actions. Instead of firing a disgraced officer with multiple lawsuits, they double down and censor public comments. This is exactly why we must hold them accountable, help expose this corruption. Like the video, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and remember, always record the police.
Well, you keep stepping in, and I keep telling you you're on private property, and I keep asking you to back up, okay? I'm not going to go after your departments. I'm going after your private assets when I remove your qualified immunity.
Welcome back, guys. Today's video is another perfect example of why you must always know your rights when dealing with law enforcement. Watch as this First Amendment auditor stands his ground against officers who try to violate his rights without a warrant only to get shut down completely. Help expose this overreach. Like the video, drop a comment, subscribe to support accountability. Now, let's get into it.
You guys need something? Oh, I don't answer questions. I'm a First Amendment auditor. You know me. You can stay off the property, though. This is private property. Let's get off the fence a little bit. Yeah, you guys know me. No, you can stay off the property, sir. This is private property. Name and badge number, please.
Are you Rick?
Name and badge number, Mobley. No, my name is Joseph, and I'm not going to identify any further than that. Your name is Mobley. Your name is Aguilar. Your name is T. Lemus?
Lemons.
Lemons. Okay, badge numbers, please.
We don't have badge numbers.
Okay, I need cards then. It's department policy to identify. Where's Vern?
We've already identified ourselves.
Who, no, you didn't.
Mercer County Sheriff's Office. Aguilar.
What do you guys want?
We're here to talk to Rick, and we see that somebody.
You're on private property right now. I don't answer questions. I'm a First Amendment auditor. You guys know I'm not going to answer questions. Okay? The only question I answered was my name to alleviate any belief that I might be the person you're looking for. Further than that, you're trespassing currently on private property. I'm asking you repeatedly to leave, sir.
Okay. We're conducting an investigation.
I don't care. That has nothing to do with me. Stop what you're doing, Mobley. Okay? First thing I'm going to do is file a complaint against each of you individuals if you try anything. Next thing I'm going to do is prove that you weren't acting in the legal capacity as an officer because you don't have a search warrant to be on this property. And that's going to allow me to remove your qualified immunity. The next thing I'm going to do after that is go after each and every one of your private assets. You're not going to violate me.
We're not violating it.
Well, you keep stepping in, and I keep telling you you're on private property, and I keep asking you to back up. Okay? I'm not going to go after your departments. I'm going after your private assets when I remove your qualified immunity. You're not going to violate me. All officers have qualified immunity. I'm a First Amendment auditor. That's in Colorado.
SB2.
That's in Colorado. That's in Colorado. Don't play silly duck games on me. That's Colorado.
So who's in the house? Who's staring at us?
I don't answer questions. You know that. I'm telling you to get off my private property.
So right now, who's in the house?
I don't answer questions. You know that.
Identify we're investigating.
It's irrelevant. I'm not involved with your investigation, and I have no duty whatsoever to serve you in your investigation. I have no duty whatsoever to serve you in your investigation. No, I'm not. Hindering is a physical act. No.
Keep eyes on that window. I got it.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Do you have a search warrant to be on this property? Do you have a search warrant? I do not consent to a search of my person. I do not consent to a search of my person. I do not consent to any searches of my person. I do not consent to any searches of my person. Call burnout. You guys just made a terrible mistake.
Put him in your car. Yep.
And there you have it, officers caught trying to trespass and intimidate, only to get educated on the law. They had no warrant, no authority, and no right to be on private property, but that didn't stop them from trying. Help spread awareness and protect your rights. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe for more accountability, and remember, always record the police.